deliverance. You better free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. Cause bad mind will kill you. Bitterness in your heart. Bad mind will kill you. Envy in your heart. You too cantankerous. In a God you never put me, you just. You live too dangerous. Worship God is a must. Better free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. You better free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. Let your conscience guide your mind, and you will forever be shine. Heart of you pure and clean. That's the only way you are going to enter in. Selfishness leads to loneliness. Be kind and gentle and reap happiness. You can't be double-minded. It will lead you to destruction. You better free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. Man, you better free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. Cause bad mind will kill you. Bitterness in your heart. Bad mind will kill you. Envy in your heart. You too cantankerous. In a God you never put to your trust. You're living too dangerous. Worship God is a must. Ha! Free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. You better free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. Free up. Free up. Hey. Free up. Free up. Selfishness leads to loneliness. Be kind and gentle and reap happiness. You can't do double-minded. It only lead you to destruction. Free up. Man, you better free up. Free up. Free up. Man, you better free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. Me say fi free up your conscience. Run go get deliverance. Free up. Free up your conscience. Better free up. Free up your conscience. Free up. Free up. Better free up. Hey. Free up. Me under God protection. Me no afraid of no demon. Bad mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. Bad mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. Stay focused when you race well blessed. Give God the praise. Stay focused and excel. Don't get caught up in a them spell. Be confident, reach for your goal. Just in God that Him in control. Have faith and confidence. Make sure God that you defense. But mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. But mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. Give praise to the Almighty Father. Wake up out of your sleep and slumber. You can't please a waving mind. Me well bless me a one of a kind. Don't get caught up in a them steer. Open your eyes and beware. Don't get caught up in the news and all. Them many ingredients it confuse you. Hey. Bad mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. Bad mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. They toxic. Me no want to mingle in a hit. Them toxic.
A pleasant good afternoon. Nine Positive Radio. Good afternoon to the first person that says hello to me. Jean Clark Jamison. How are you, my beautiful sister? Always Axel doing. Good afternoon to you. Good night, good night, good night. Yes, we are into a live broadcast. And I tell you, we are here. We are here. Rosie, hold on, Rosie. Let me see, Rosie. Let me unmute you because we don't have a long show tonight. Good
Right.
afternoon, my co-host. How are you?
I am blessed. I'm blessed, super blessed.
Amen. Amen.
Pleasant evening, pleasant morning, pleasant night, everyone, wherever you are watching from, listening from. Happy to have you here. God
Yes,
bless.
yes,
Hi,
yes.
Auntie Donna.
Hi, Rosie. How are you this
I'm
evening?
great. I'm doing
My
well.
God, my God. So let me greet our listening audience on 106.9 Positive Radio. Good afternoon to you. You are into another episode of Let's Talk right here on Positive Radio. I want to thank every one of you for your love and support and your kind compliments and your positive response to what we are endeavoring to do right here, Rosie B and myself. We don't want to lie wasted in this vineyard, you know? So that's the reason why we are here using up the talent that God has given us. So we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And in the meantime, all I'm asking is that you share our content. Share our content. That's the only way others can have access to it. And while I'm here, let me say good afternoon to the listeners in the Bronx, Mount Vernon, Yonkers, New Rochelle, www.positiveradio.com. Globally, we are live and locked, and they are listening. I want to thank my audience there as well. Facebook and YouTube is very, very active. Good afternoon. Remember, YouTubers, and my two monitors, I know you're there. Remember to give me your thumbs up because you like the broadcast. That's why you're here every time we go live. So while you're there, don't leave. Just thumbs up and then you can leave. So I want to thank you for coming and thank you for sharing. And also I want to say, Rosie, it's been a pleasure working with you. You're awesome. I thank God for you. You're awesome.
Likewise, my sister. Likewise. It's indeed a
Amen.
blessing.
Amen.
Teamwork
And
makes the dream
team,
work.
I know God is a good God, man. Teamwork makes
Yeah.
the dream work. I have not finished sharing yet. So, what I'm going to be doing, I don't know if you want to go over anything, or do you want me to play a song? I could do that while we
Yes.
continue to share because it's
Yeah.
a bit early in the broadcast and some other persons want to come. So, I'm going to play one of my favorite person. I mean, one of my favorite person. He's a good human being. His name is Brother George Wright. So let me play some more of him and then we continue to share while everybody else share together.
Amen.
Mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. Stay focused when you race well blessed. Give God the praise. Stay focused and excel. Don't get caught up in a them spell. Be confident, reach for your goal. Just in God that Him in control. Have faith and confidence. Make sure God that you defend. Ha. But mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. But mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. Give praise to the Almighty Father. Wake up out of your sleep and slumber. You can't please a wave in mind. Me well bless me a one of a kind. Don't get caught up in a them snare. Open your eyes and beware.
Good afternoon to you, Ruby Bernard out of Florida. I don't know where Ruby is. Ruby take playing like taxi, you know. Ruby, are you back on American Style? Welcome, Ruby. I tell you, you're gonna love tonight's topic. Why don't you let's start out with the question, Rosie. You go ahead and start out with the question on the screen.
Okay. Um, if your ex was a street sign,
Mhm.
what I can't even see it so clearly from
If your ex was a street sign, what would it read?
Yes, what would it read?
Oh, wow. We got a call right away. Oh, my goodness. This is interesting. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good evening, my nice auntie and Auntie
Oh my
Rosemary. Before me
goodness.
up nice one place though.
I don't me say, me and I look like we have on the same clothes, one piece. It,
Two idiot.
yeah, three idiot. Don't
Three
outcount. Don't no. It's three
don't
idiots.
three idiot.
Yes, three idiots. You're
Three
included.
three E the beard. You remember that word there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Three E the beard. But until my laugh with them just come out of the show.
I know, but before you go, let me ask you this question. I know most of us have exes. So even ex-friend, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-employee. But if they were a street sign, what would that street sign read?
Lord Jesus, the one that bigger than me.
You don't know what street?
Wait,
Oh my
no, you
goodness.
no, so me call you back on
Call
that
me
one.
back on that one.
Me I go call you back. Me go call you back.
Yes, please. Thank you.
For me, it's no U-turn.
No U-turn.
No U-turn.
Boy, for me, my exes, me I go throw the book at them.
Boy, I tell you, no U-turn. And
Come
there's
on.
a still of question to it too,
Yes.
Because I've seen stuff going around on social media. Should
Right.
your ex be responsible for you if you get sick or if anything should happen to you? Is your ex responsible to take care of you? That's my question. Follow up
It
question to
depends
that
on
one.
it depends on the relationship that you
Exactly.
yeah you if you break up and you can
On
depend the
good ground.
same road and it's and on a drive and you can heal on one another, you know that's a different scenario. But when you left me high, dry, and cut off, I'm not responsible for take care of you if you fall on hard times. What do you say,
Exactly.
Rosie?
I totally agree with you. It all depends on the circumstances under which persons separated in the first place
Mm-hmm.
and how good of a person you were when you were together, etc. I mean, every relationship there is good and bad. And
Right,
not because you break off means that you're going to forget the good.
right.
However, some things are very extreme, very, very extreme. You don't want to look back there. For me, no U turn.
No U-turn. For me, do not enter.
Keep going.
Do
No
not
U-turn.
enter. Just keep
I see
going.
Natalie New Young saying no.
No, no. So guys, of course, let us continue to repeat the telephone number: 718-569-6622, 718-569-6622 if you're in the United States of America. If you are outside of the United States of America, I do have a WhatsApp number that you can call in. It is 914-527-8295. Once again, the number if you're in the tri-state or in the United States is 718-569-6622. And I usually said Joy Mocha is 718 Joy Mocha, 718 Joy Mocha. So we have like three stuff we're going to be talking about today. We want you to tell us, Natalie or Ruby, what would your ex street sign says? Ruby, I see you. Jean, if you had an ex, I know your husband passed. If any of you have a ex, you don't have to call in. You can just put it up because I think it's a good question. It's an hilarious question. Sidonie Roberts Bell is in the house. Good afternoon. Mr. Bardo Hill is here. God bless.
Whoa.
Okay, great. Great. All right. So so Bardo Hill is here. Sidonie Roberts Bell is in the house. So So that's a question that we want to ask in between. You can comment on that as well, but we have two story. But before we go to any other story, I want to turn it over to my co-host if she has anything to say. Here comes Rebecca, third co-host. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, auntie. Show me the the show. Me never taking the show, but no me understand what I say. Here with my exit to that say no. Yeah, hear me, auntie.
Wait, where what would your ex the street sign would read? Which street what street side it would say?
Me tell you, my street side, I go say, him go come in my area. Lift up! No, yeah. No,
No,
back up, yeah.
no
Lift up.
parking. No
No
parking. No,
parking. What I say? Lift up.
no parking.
Oh my
No
goodness.
parking. What I say?
All right, got
Sure.
you. We love that. We love that. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
auntie.
No parking. Thank you,
No parking.
Rebecca.
Lift up.
God bless you.
Yes, auntie. Me have to do it.
But I tell you, Rebecca is something else because all the years I've been doing policing, I never knew they had an offense called lift up.
Oh, look who's here. Ken Youth Carter is in the house. My friend is
Yeah.
here. Big up
Hi,
yourself,
Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter. Good afternoon to you. I think this is the first time he's joining me on my broadcast, but thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
God bless you. He looks after me, everybody. JCF, I love you guys. Right? So we're going to be so guys, in between, if you tell us what your ex street sign would read, you can tell us. Rebecca is no parking. Mine is do not enter. Though and ready to say again, Rosie, no
No
U-turn.
U-turn.
No
No
U-turn.
U-turn.
And remember, this broadcast is interactive and we want your participation. We're going to be,
Definitely.
as well, have two stories. Which one you think we should play first, Rosie? Which one of the story you think? Oh, Natalie said hers is going to be back up. Back up a street sign. Hey, them are right, them new road.
I tell you, these are the revised versions.
This is a revive. No, yeah, them are not driver, Rosie, them are not driver.
Well, I guess in the case of X, you can make your own names. I
I
guess
do that.
that's the thing.
Back up. All right. So yeah, back up. I love that.
Yes.
So which one of these story we should start with?
Okay, we could start off with the one with the little boy
And the mom, right?
and the mom, right?
All right, guys. All right, guys. We're gonna be playing a story for you. We have a visual for you. Last week we have been playing some stories and it was very well. So today we have the video for you. Let's go.
I definitely passed on good manners. I'm gonna need you to turn around. Sis, I got this. I'm gonna need you to trying to keep them occupied on the plane for 3 hours.
I understand. We're just trying to relax. Get to our destination. You got a lot of energy, don't you? I'm sorry. Do you care to get your kid out the boat?
It's getting real.
I mean, have you ever had a kid on the plane for 3 hours? What would you do? What would you do?
She's got a good
If that was
point.
my kid, he would be behaving.
He's
Oh.
behaving, definitely
Oh.
behaving.
Now I don't
now
think you've passed on good manners.
I definitely passed on good manners. I'm gonna need you to turn
I think-
around.
Oh,
Sis,
no.
I got this. I'm gonna need you to turn around and play it off.
Play it
He
off.
stopped. He stopped.
Okay.
Stopped.
Yeah, you're good.
Honestly, he needs to make a scene.
Come on.
Stop, honey. Like,
What do you mean
honestly.
stop?
Yeah, listen
It's
to
like
your
I'm on
wife.
a roller coaster.
Listen to your wife. That's your best bet. Turn around and listen to your wife.
Hey, buddy, is there any way you can stop maybe kicking the seat?
Do not talk to my son.
Oh.
Don't talk to my son.
Man,
I was.
Talk to me like your husband did. Talk to me.
have you considered reading a motherhood book?
I speak motherhood.
I was just trying
Motherhood.
to.
Now
Keep
you're
your-
overstepping your boundaries.
Overstepping my
Yeah, you are, and you really starting to piss me
You're
off.
overstepping my boundaries
Yes,
by letting
yes.
your kid.
No, my kid is just fine. My kid is fine. Turn around. No, you can turn
Lower your
around.
voice a little
No,
bit.
I don't need to lower
I was
anything.
asking you nicely,
You-
and I was asking your
No,
son
but
nicely.
both
if
of
he could
y'all-
stop kicking the
Both of y'all
back of the
together.
seat.
Can you not
Or-
talk to my wife?
First of all, your husband is disrespectful.
Do not
Your
point
husband
at my
disrespectful.
husband.
No, okay, well, I'll point at you then.
I'll tell you what's disrespectful. The way that you're talking to us right now is really
And the way that you
disrespectful.
turn around and
let
talk
your
to my
kids
son,
go
and you talking
crazy?
about reading a book.
Yeah.
You
I
read a
think
book.
I think
You need to read a book,
I
and
think-
then
I
maybe
think
you wouldn't
perhaps-
be entertaining back here.
Maybe you should join a mother's group and maybe get
No,
some
I don't
pointers
need-
on how to be a mom.
Oh,
No.
anybody?
That was it, right, Rosie?
Right.
Right. So, should I play it back again for those who
I think you should.
I'm going to be playing back again. So, why don't you explain what's going on and see if we can get our audience talking about it as well. So,
Okay.
for me, go ahead, Rosie.
All right. So as you can see, for most persons who can see there, they're on a flight, and this couple is seated in front of this lady and her child or children. I think it's two of them, but one of the child who is sitting to her left, right, is sitting to her left, keeps kicking the back of the seat of the gentleman there sitting in front of him. Now, instead of this mother try to stop her child from kicking the seat, because it is very, very annoying, as you would imagine, she took on the man and his wife. So the wife in turn turned around now trying to get the little boy's attention, because all the mother was there trying to do is to attack this couple instead of speaking to her child. So that's it in a brief summary.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's Rosie's version. So let me ask you, have you ever been, any one of you ever been on an aircraft and a child, somebody keep, whether it's a child or an adult, but in this case it's a child that will not behave on the plane or is disturbing your your right? And then you try to speak to the mother or the parent about it, and the parent showing um I'm searching for my words to say this nicely, but the parent, the mother is not behaving in a way where, it's a good example for our children. She is actually bantering the passengers who is being disturbed. Have
Affected
you
in this
is
case. Yeah.
affected. So what would you do, Rosie?
If I was the passenger or if I was the parent.
No, well, I don't think you want to be the parent in this
No,
situation.
that could never be me as a parent. I mean, all right, if I am in that gentleman's position and his wife, I would have done the very same thing. I would speak to the mother first to have her to control her child. Because what if I'm coming off some job, or I'm going somewhere, I'm tired, I'm trying to catch a five or just relax. For somebody to be kicking the back of the seat, as I said, that can be very, very, very annoying. I can't. I would speak to the mother, as I said. Well, if she refuses, then I would attempt to speak to the child. I would have done the very same thing. I would have done the very same thing that that gentleman would have done.
But what do you think of the mother's reaction to the gentleman?
She's very rude, because if my child is seated beside me, it obviously tells that she has no control over her little child. Over is some, I don't even know his age. I don't remember what age group he
It
looks like,
couldn't
but
be more than five.
between,
It couldn't be
yeah,
more than
yeah,
five.
right. But it tells she don't even turn to the child and say, babes, Kevin, stop. You know, you take on the man and then you take on his wife.
Wonder,
So it simply means that you
wondering
can't
how
talk to each
he
other.
spoke to her. Do you think that the way in which he spoke to her could have caused her to react that way? Do you think so?
I didn't see him speak to her in any bad way or any bad tone. He
Right.
would have turned to her and said, Mom, can you ask your child whatever? I didn't hear everything clearly, but I don't see he acted in any disrespectful way to her.
He did offered her to do parenting class.
Yeah, but
Would
that was after she started with her rudeness.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna watch the video once again and see see if so there are some things that we missed in this and how we can pick up on this conversation. Let's watch it once again.
Trying to keep them occupied on the plane for 3 hours.
I understand. We're just trying to relax and get to our destination. We're all going to be here.
I don't know. It's fine. He's stop in a sec. Okay.
You got a lot of energy, don't you?
Just talk to
Yeah,
me.
I'm sorry. Do you care to like get your kid control?
It's getting real.
I mean, have you ever had a kid on the plane for 3 hours? What would you do? What would you do?
She got a
If
good
that was
point.
my kid, he would be behaving.
He's
Oh.
behaving, definitely
Oh.
behaving.
Just-
Now
I don't think you've passed on good manners.
I definitely passed on good manners. I'm gonna need you to turn
I think-
around. Son,
Oh,
sis,
no.
I got this.
Hey,
I'm gonna
you're
need you to
making
turn
it
around
sound just
Yeah.
ignore it.
and
It's
play it
fine.
off.
Wait,
He
on.
stopped. He stopped.
Okay.
He stopped.
Yeah, you're good.
Honestly, he needs to make a scene.
I mean, come on.
Stop, honey. Like,
You mean
honestly.
stop it?
Yeah,
I
listen
feel
to
like
your
I'm on a
wife.
roller coaster.
Listen to your wife. That's your best bet. Turn around and listen to your wife.
Hey, buddy. Is there any way you can stop maybe kicking the seat?
Do not talk to my son.
Oh.
Don't talk to my son.
Man,
I was.
Talk to me like your husband did. Talk to me.
have you considered reading a motherhood book?
I motherhood.
I was just trying to.
Now
Keep
you're
your-
overstepping your boundaries.
Overstepping my
Yeah,
boundaries.
you are, and you really starting to piss me
You're
off.
overstepping my boundaries
Yes,
by letting
yes.
your kid.
No, my kid is just fine. My kid is fine. Turn
you
around. No, you can turn
Lower
around.
your voice a little bit.
No, I don't need to lower
I was
anything.
asking you nicely,
You-
and I was asking your
No,
son
but
nicely.
both
if
of
he could
y'all-
stop kicking the
Both of y'all
back of his
together.
seat.
Can you not
Or-
talk to my wife?
First of all, your husband is disrespectful.
Do not
Your
point
husband
at my
disrespectful.
husband.
No, okay, well I'll point at you then.
I'll tell you what's disrespectful. The way that you're talking to us right now is really
And the way that
disrespectful.
you turn around
just
and
let
talk
your
to my
kids
son,
go
and you talking
crazy?
about reading a book.
Yeah.
You
I
read a
think-
book.
I think-
You need to read a book,
I
and
think-
then
I
maybe
think
you wouldn't be
perhaps-
entertaining back here.
Maybe you should
Read-
join a mother's group and maybe get
No,
some
I don't
pointers
need-
on how to be a
No,
mom.
Oh,
No.
hey, buddy.
Wow. Well, we got some comments, so we could take the first comment. Carl Stewart says, bad parenting on the mother's part. I think she is an enabler that reward bad behavior, which will come back to haunt her in the future. Thank you.
Totally agree.
Totally agree.
Yes, you were asking about the what was said first. The gentleman turned to the little boy and said, "You have a lot of energy." Because maybe, the child might be doing it, but maybe be unaware that he's actually doing it, you know. But maybe he could turn and say, could you stop kicking the seat, in a more calmer tone. Maybe it would have turned out a little different. But if truth be told, that mother is a very bad mother. Her parenting is very, very bad.
Well, as the writer wrote that these behavior will come back and haunt her. I
Of course.
totally agree with you on all levels. And while I'm watching it, I was wondering, if this situation could have turned out differently, or how could this situation have turned out differently, and not having persons yelling at each other. You think anyone could answer that if the situation could have turned out differently? Well, Wise Child says bad Brock picnic.
Exactly. No, you have to call a spade, Auntie Donna. It is
I
true.
agree. I agree. I agree with everything that you're saying.
Up to
Everyone is
this
saying.
moment, I don't see she turned to the child and said, Kevin, stop. You need to stop. With some level of sternness, she's defending the child. It's as if she's afraid of the child. She rather to take on the couple in front of her.
Yes. Yes. Wow. Wow. That is true. I understand. I'm just so cautious because you know me, but yes, you're right. She could have even um tactfully say to her child, "Hey, honey, these gentlemen need," because that's me, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Need to
honey,
sleep.
Gentlemen need to sleep. Why don't you put your foot over here and you could bang it on me and not on the gentleman? That's the kind of person that I am, right? Sidoni, good afternoon. Because I know how difficult it is on an airplane with parent and children. I remember I had chat. My children I'm used to young, but they were never behaving like that. That
I
she
don't know.
really is a bad parent, and
Auntie Donna, many of us who have traveled, may have been even beside a child who is
even
crying, very
recently
fussy.
on my recent flight, and
Right.
I look around. My husband was there, and I look around upon him because I heard his name. I heard his mother talking to him though, and I said,
Mhm.
"Jake, hello, Jake." I put my head over and said, "Hi, Jake." Now Jake don't know me from Adam. That scared the daylight out of Jake.
Exactly. Exactly. And it all depends on the age of the child too, because if
Yeah,
it's a little baby and the baby is fussy, well, you really have no control over that so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
But like this little boy, I'm sure he understands when you say stop.
Mm-hmm.
He must understand
Of
that.
course.
But the mother does, oh, you should turn and read a book. She should tell her child to read a book.
Yeah.
She
You know,
rude.
yeah, absolutely rude, and not knowing how to behave in a settings where you're sharing space with others. There's no sharing of space etiquette for her because she should be able to know that this airplane is not her home. You're sharing it with everybody, so we're going to live for the whatever hours the flight is together and
Mhm.
let everybody enjoy their flight. The telephone number if you want to call in, because we're not staying long tonight, everybody. We have one more story we want to share with you, so we can take another 5 or 10 minutes on this before we allude to the next story. um, and give you a chance to call in at 718-569-6622. There goes the telephone number, and a lot of people are talking about this. My comments is not reading. Here comes a call. Let's take the call. All right. Good afternoon and welcome. Okay. So let me go back to Faith. What is Faith saying? I looked at this video over and over again, and that mother is out of order. She needs to discipline her child. The mother is wrong in every way. She also said when the child sees her behavior like that, he will think it is right. Thank you very much, Faith. Why is my comment not reading? Teach the child in the right way. Thank you, Faith. Thank you very much for your comment. And sometimes the thing is going in a way that I can't read while I'm even in the middle of something. Vice grip, how you doing? We're talking about the scenario. I'm sure some of you had seen it, where this mother was on the airplane and she wasn't being a good example of sharing space and teaching her child how to live with other persons on the plane. So the telephone number once again, 718-569-6622, and the WhatsApp number is 914-527-8295. Faith, and the WhatsApp is working tonight, Faith. You can call in and let's participate. All right. Anything else you have to add on this one, Rosie?
Yeah, well, what I wanted to add, somebody just mentioned it,
Yeah.
the fact that she is behaving like that in front of her child. What kind of message are you sending to that child? Oh, me see my mama, take them on so I can do anything and get away
Yeah.
with it.
Absolutely.
That's what's in the child's mind. My mom will defend me. And so it is even with parents now, just like how somebody else mentioned that it may come back to haunt her later, coming like some parents who have kids who they know them body now, and you
Mm-hmm.
defend them to the T
Right.
until you're really, really shame. Really, really shame.
One
Yeah.
thing, yeah, that's so true. I want to point out the fact that the wife of this man was telling him, "Don't make a scene." Also,
Right.
we may be overlooking the fact that him can be a little bit touchy. Him probably have no little tolerance too. You understand? That is possible because the wife over and over said, "Don't make a scene." She know his temperament. Him not have much patience. Him probably have not experienced parenting as yet. That does not the you understand? Say him the child to behave that way, but adult.
Yeah, but Auntie Donna, remember, it's not the wife's seat he's kicking. So
Mhm.
she don't feel the kicking.
And then some of that no nice.
Yeah, it is very annoying.
It is
Just think
very
about
annoying.
whether you're in a bus or a plane or whatever and somebody banging the back of the seat. It is very annoying.
When you that do
It
road
is.
deeper did you?
Lick up pitney.
I want to hear the truth. Nobody come give me nothing for TV and radio. I want what you that do really. If this did go on.
All right, to be honest with you, let me tell you something with me now. I always say when people ask me certain questions, I said, I cannot tell you until I'm in the position, to be honest, because I don't know my state of mind at that point in time. Maybe I would have overlooked it due to the fact that it is a child. But
Right.
the mere fact that I turned around and spoke to the child and the child still doing it,
We have a call
spoke to the
coming.
mother.
We have a call. Let's take this
Okay.
call. This is a long distance call. Good afternoon and welcome. Finally.
Good night, Anthony. Good
Faith
night.
Faith
Yes,
Martin, identify
finally.
yourself and the country that you're calling in from.
Faith Martin, everyone, from lovely Vinci, St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Nice, nice. Welcome. Talk to us about this
Yes,
story.
and that topic that you have there tonight is very good. It's very important because, listen to me, I remembered when me and my husband have heated arguments, he will make noise in front of the kids. And when I tell you make noise, disrespect me in front of the kids, do this, do that. And the children is hearing that. How do you expect the children to have a good wife, a wife, a nice, sweet, good wife? What will you be the outcome of that child cheating that nice wife? Imagine you have a good wife, a nice, decent wife, and you cheating her bad. Just think about it.
Yeah.
A woman who cooks, a woman who cleans, a woman who pay the bills. Hmm? So you always train your children in the way which is right. Pray over your children, them. Pray
Yes.
over them. Ask
Mhm.
God to protect them.
Yes.
Because it's not easy, especially boy children. Yeah,
That's true. That
that's
is
a
that is
heated
true.
conversation tonight.
It
Trust me.
it sure
That mother
is.
was wrong in every way you turn. And
Exactly.
I find the other two siblings was quite cautious with her. Trust me.
She had more children there with her?
Yes, one is on the
No,
other.
the other two siblings, the elder person that was there, the guy and his wife,
Hold
they
on, let me
spoke to
put this
that
call
lady,
on
which
hold.
is
Let
the
me put
child.
hold on, Faith. Caller, kindly hold. I'm on a
Mm.
long distance call. You could just hold the
Hello?
line. Yeah, hold the line right there. I'm on another call. Hold the call. Yeah, go ahead, Faith. Let me finish up with Faith. Go ahead,
Yes,
Faith.
the two individual that was there. I think they speak to the lady in a cool, calm way.
Right, right.
There was nothing to be upset about. She just don't discipline the child. She don't care, and that's it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for participating. We have one more story coming up, and I know you're gonna love it.
All right.
Thank
All
you. Thank you, Faith,
right.
out of St. Vincent and the Grenadine. Caller, thank you for holding. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, 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 Elder Stewart. Yes, Carl, how are you?
Good. There are several things in the video that jumps out at me.
Yes, a
Uh,
whole
the,
lot.
yes, the first one is I think his wife was saying don't make a scene because they're white and she's black, and that lady was ready to start her for a noise on the plane because she was the one talking loud.
Mm-hmm.
The wife wasn't talking loud, nor the husband.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned earlier about that little boy kicking your chair. Remember, even after you talked to him, he was still kicking your chair.
Mm-hmm.
I was the one who turned around and looked at him eye to eye with a
Yes.
threatening look,
Yes.
and then he put his foot down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even and his mother was trying to tell him not to do it. His sister beside him was trying to tell
Tell
him
him
not
not
to
to
do it.
do it.
It's
Right.
when I turned around and looked at him like
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do something to him, then
Yeah,
he kind of stopped.
that's true. That is true.
So I mean, yeah, children will be children, but if they're the age that they can understand what's right and what's wrong, then you should correct them. This mother did not even try to correct her son. And then
Yes.
she was being defensive about her being a bad mother,
Mm-hmm.
which, it goes without saying. But definitely, I think the guy's wife was a bit nervous about how it might look if a white person was talking to a black person about their child, so
R-
forth, so forth, so forth.
Right.
Because that it's kind of touchy these days. Not to mention, if you quarrel on a plane, they might kick you off or might have the police ready to arrest you when the plane lands or
Right.
stuff
Right.
like that. So, these days, all of that is very touchy.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Point well taken. And I'm sure
Yeah.
your respond has helped a lot of us. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Carl. Keep it locked. I
Okay
know
then.
you love our broadcast.
Oh,
Did you
yes.
greet Rosabie? Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
good afternoon,
definitely.
my sister. Yeah.
No, no,
All right.
God
seriously,
bless.
the Nancy Donna,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things can come from this video. And that caller that Eva called before,
Yes, Faith.
even though it's a different thing, a different scenario,
Yes.
it's similar somewhat because you're behaving like that in front
Front
of
of
the
your
child.
child.
Yes, and children live what they
Live.
learn. You
Exactly.
understand me? And you have to be very, very careful what you teach your children. What they see you do, they will mimic it.
So obviously that parent mother, that's a generational thing.
Hmm.
That's what she learned from somewhere. She probably learned that behavior somewhere too. So our children, our child is going to come up and do the same thing. If it's not, oh, here comes a call as well. Wow, the phones are blowing up. Good afternoon and welcome.
Well, Auntie, hear what me can say. She broke the picnic them bad.
Straight
Them
up.
broke very bad. I mean,
Straight
I
up.
see the excitement where the wife and the husband are going with them not going with nothing. Them just want to talk to her calm and make she talk to her son.
Right, right, right. You
Yes, them talk to her, make she talk to her son because remember, white and black not get along too good. So them not have nothing to say, but I know take time I deal with her, but here one, don't know who for frightening.
mm, yes.
It's true.
Yes. Yes.
Because some people that go further than that.
Absolutely.
Because the people have them right. You
Mm-hmm.
must talk to a child. I
Right.
mean, our bed in there,
Yes.
in the pan of plane.
Right.
Come on. Yeah.
In reality, like I'm trying to wonder if this is just thank you, Rebecca. In reality, I'm wondering if it's just a skit or was this for real? Because the right thing would have to be done is call the stewardess over. Here comes another call. Wow. Good afternoon and welcome.
Hey, Auntie Donna, good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon,
evening.
Auntie Ruthlin. We're not leaving here at
Ah,
9 o'clock, Rosie.
I
I
just
don't
think
think
so.
so.
Have you been listening? Have you been listening?
Yeah, I was listening to y'all on my way
Come,
as I
tell
come
tell
out
us
with you.
about this. Tell.
That video, I saw it. I really saw it. And
Mhm.
what happened? I was saying, why the parents is not stopping the child? And then you're annoying when you be kicking the chair like that all the time.
True.
I watch it twice.
Hmm.
And then sometimes these parents they don't behave like parents nowadays. I
True.
think they behave just like the kids themselves.
True. That is so
And it's
true.
like they don't care anything. So they just let the kids them Lego, do as they like, and don't say nothing.
So true. You are true. You
And
are
many
right.
of them in this place, they get in the kids them, and they don't care nothing. So them is kids themselves. Some of them.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them make they afraid. It's like they're afraid to talk to their own kids.
Agree with you. So I agree. We agree with
And
you.
then when the kids bad behaving, They afraid to talk and say anything because they don't want, they feel bad
Mm-hmm.
themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So true, Auntie Ruthlyn. Well, thank you very much for your input. Well noted and well accepted. Thank you, Auntie Ruthlyn.
Okay, good
God bless.
night.
We have one more story to come, and that one make gonna pop up. All right.
Okay, good night.
Lord of mercy, Rosie. It don't look like we're leaving here in 9 o'clock.
Not at all.
You know, so me not
but
like you sometime, Rosie. You just a push me. I'm glad. Thank you for pushing me.
when it is very interactive, it gives
Yes.
you that drive.
Yes.
You know.
Hmm.
But I'm wondering to myself though, if it was a different caliber of persons instead of that couple.
Like
Like
a black couple, a black person, a black.
no, not only a black person who don't even care,
Yeah.
who will behave ghetto.
Yes. Yes.
What would her reaction be? You understand? I'm wondering. But you mentioned earlier that you don't know if it was a skit or in real life. Trust me, these things happen in
They
real,
do happen in real
real
life.
life.
Yes.
It may not be a child or a situation happened to me since here.
I was about to ask you, that I was about to ask you if you have had any similar situation happen to you on an
It
aircraft.
it it wasn't it didn't happen to me directly, but we were about to disembark the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody know, especially if you don't have no whole heap of luggage, you want to get your thing out of the compartment from early. So this gentleman that was in front of me, of course, he grabbed his bag because obviously he may not have a suitcase, so he just want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody is in the aisle waiting. So his bag touch on this Caucasian girl,
Yes.
and what she went on with in the plane wasn't anything normal. So you know that when we are about to come out now, you have to come out in single file.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I remember, I said the guy was in front of me, so he
Mm-hmm.
walked ahead because my pull along was further down.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I stopped to take out my pull along, he already went through the door.
Mm-hmm.
One big fight in the little area, him and the girl.
What?
Yeah, one big fight because she was the aggressor. And
Mm.
then now when I went down to the area to collect my luggage, I saw her and her followers complaining to a police officer. So the police officer was now looking for the guy.
Uh-huh.
But the guy left because he realized that he did hit her. He
Yes.
held her by her neck and threw her to the ground. So he
Wow.
didn't bother to stay.
More calls
So
coming in. Hold on a second, Rosie. Oh my God. Hold your point. Good afternoon, caller. Thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Yes, I'm gonna have to stop coming on your show, because these videos are really, really pushing my comment buttons.
Who's who? John John?
no,
John, this is the second time you call me John. You know,
Well, just keep the name now. Because it sounds like she had disguised our voice. It sounds like she had disguised.
you can't call her Janet.
Janet, what go on? Talk to me. Talk to me, Janet.
Lord God,
Talk to
really,
me.
I can't.
Talk to me, Janet. Talk to me about the topic, man.
Anyway, let's go back to the topic. You
Yes.
guys have me searching for this video because I came on a bit late.
Okay.
Um, and I was sitting there watching the video. And this, I think I had a conversation, was having conversation during the week about these kind of behavior coming from our community,
Mm-hmm.
at least the Black community.
Mm-hmm.
The child is sitting there, just being rude, period. And the guy should not have had to turn around and ask her anything. She should have, as a mother, say to the child, could you stop doing that? it is her responsibility. Because as much as she paid for her seat, the guy paid for his too.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's having an expectation of travel without discomfort. And unfortunately, thank God it wasn't me in the seat. And this couple, I don't like the title anyway, because it says, man pick fight with single mother.
Mm-hmm.
The title in itself already put the blame on the guy.
Right.
And he was patient enough to sit there and wait and wait. And then even his wife, by calming him down, she, as parents would do, communicate with the child, hey, buddy, in a friendly manner.
Yes, yes.
But mother was aggressive. She stood up in that seat. And that's a sign of aggression. Now, I don't know why the stewardess or flight attendant took so long to get in that area. Because they should have been there already,
Yes.
trying to resolve and assist with the issue.
I agree.
Find the mother's seat where there is nobody behind the child if the child is going to be that crazy, or move the couple. But there should have been a resolution for that, because now it's going to be a typical thing, a racial. It went already, man, picking fight with a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
When the situation was the opposite. A rude child with no home training is behaving badly in public, and a mother who does not know how to do it. But you remember that story there? What's his name? Louise Bennett? I think Louise Bennett had talked about appearance raising a child. And every time the child is bad, she take up theme. And one day get in trouble with the law and in the court.
Mm-hmm.
I would take him off to jail and call him mommy and say, well, whisper something in our ears. And then in bite off our ears and say, if I was doing bad, you would have stopped me. I would not have been in this position. So later on, if the child if she doesn't curb the child behavior now, later on, when American Babylon start running down, we don't need to, because that's what will happen.
Amen.
So true. So true. Point well taken. But let me ask you a question before you go, Janet. If
always do that.
if Miss say, if your ex was a street sign, what would it read?
6-year-old children crossing, slow down.
Slow down. 6-year-old children crossing, slow down. That's a long road sign.
Yes, a long road sign.
Wow. Thank you. Rosie, you have anything to say to Janet?
She said it all. I can only, say ditto.
Yes,
It's
she's
true.
like in
What you're saying
agreement.
is true.
Yes, it's true. Absolutely. We agree with you. So thank you, my love. And we have one more story coming up that I tell you is going to get. No, you can't. We need you. We need your panits. All right. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Well, I think this is the time now when we introduce the next story.
Amen.
The next story. Did you want to set it up, Rosie?
No, play it first.
Play it first,
That will be
right?
the
All
summary.
right. Where is he? Where is he? This one up here. Nope, but there it is. All right, let me take him out of myself a little bit, guys. And let me just do a couple of things. How come I'm not hearing any sound out of him, Rosie?
I don't know.
You can be half of every single chef in Jamaica within the hotel industry. We sick and tired of Jamaicans that come at hotel and day pass, especially one them come with this mentality about them and get their money's worth. I'm down the whole place, and on top of that, you still want to pack up food carry on the yard. Think about it now, the bar alone don't no money, because you not spend $12,000 for the day pass, Like, brother, this is someone who come with brand new file up. You do what? And who now walk with a brand new file up to pack up things, especially jerk chicken and jerk pork yard. This is someone who walk with some big old bees like them, 3-4 of them. Hmm? No stop all of that, man. Me too disgusting, man. The bar alone, I don't know the money. Me serve 8 chicken to 4 guests. 8 chicken, you know. And I like them, yummy, you know. Them file up that and put in them bag for cargo, them yard, you know. This area got tell me say today a Sunday, so she not cook. She want 2 chicken for cargo yard. No, two this go.
Can you play it again? The front part of his video is muted there.
Place and on top of that, you still want pack of food cargo on the yard. If you think about it, you know, the bar alone don't know money, you know, because you not spend $12,000 for the day pass, you know. Like, brother, when someone, this is someone who come with brand new file up, you do what? And who now walk with that brand new file up to pack up things, now, especially jerk chicken and jerk pork, you got them yard. You see someone who walk with some big old beast like them, 3, 4 of them. No stop all of that, man. Me too disgusting, man. The bar alone, I don't know the money. Me serve 8 chicken to 4 guests. 8 chicken, you know. And I like them, you know. Them file up that and put in them bag for cargo, them yard, you know. This lady got tell me say today a Sunday, so she not cook. She want 2 chicken for cargo yard. No, two this go.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, Rosie, set this one up for those person who do not know what this young man is saying. Wait, where is your audio? Wait, what? Unmute your mic. Yeah.
Right. Yes, my brothers and sisters, men and women, boys and girls. This have me cracking up. Believe
Yeah.
me, from I
Yeah.
first heard it. So this gentleman, he obviously works at a hotel in Jamaica. Now, Jamaicans, locals, they if they can't spend like a weekend or so, they will um purchase a day pass. Some hotels cost 50, 60, go up. Now, day pass have certain restrictions where you cannot stay overnight. They give you a particular time to come and a particular time to leave, but you have access to everything in the hotel, all the facilities. No, he is, I don't know if he's a chef or what, but he said he's speaking on behalf of the Chef Association.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's not a manager in the first instance, but he is complaining about persons who come on day pass. They eat, drink, and be merry, yet they carry the foil paper and dish to take home food from the facility, from the hotel. When they are leaving, he has a serious problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
And he even went further to say, by the time them go to the bar, say for example, they spend $12,000 for the day pass. By the time they go to the bar, the amount of liquor what some people drink, the $12,000 finish already.
Mm-hmm.
So him take up all of that on his head. That's it in a nutshell.
That's Rosie view. Yes, and Auntie Donna views on the same thing, and this is almost the same, but just a different spin on it. So, for those of you who don't know, the hotel industry come up with this way. It's a way of subsidizing their income. So they would give the locals a chance, a day pass to go to the all inclusive. The all inclusive day pass, it's just what it says for the
Right.
day. You can come and enjoy all of the amenities. I mean, all inclusive. For those of you who have been, know that there's open bar, there is breakfast, open lunch, open dinner, right? And the drinks are unlimited. So this now young man is saying, so now it's a thing in Jamaica for persons to purchase these day pass, but when they purchase their day pass, they are walking with their containers for carrying back the food. Now it is against the hotel rules, right? To take home the food. I think it's against the hotel rule. You're not supposed to take the food off the compound because you don't. I don't think they want you to say that something happened to you and I feed them food and so forth. So you're not allowed to take the food off the compound. So people buy them, walk with them roll of file paper and them containers for, because of good food. Them have the good jerk chicken, them have the oxtail and all of that. Where a ordinary man on the street now go have them money there for buy them shrimp and all of them something. And they carry their kids too. So for some of you who do not know about this, sometimes you see some local Jamaican talking about they're at hotels and you're thinking, oh, them gonna spend the weekend a willy pa money. It's not no weekend, it's a day pass. Them a show off on, like them a live good big life. You understand? Them not living no big life. Them buy a little day pass for a 12 grand and whatnot. And them take picture on the beach and them take picture on this so and them go and them post off on like them a live good life. Some of them when them leave this hotel, them walk go to road, go take taxi and go to them yard. You understand? So I know that because I've seen somebody, because I've seen this influencer and I thought, she was living a big life. So when I go Jamaica and I book her up, she said, do you pass me the year? I forgot to take the bus out the road. I say, really? I think that this girl drive and all of them something there. She said, no, my child, I just for social media. That is when I don't take nobody on social media serious. So the question is, what would you do or do? So what is the question, Rosie, you have for the audience? Unmute, mute, you're mute. Yes.
Right. The question is here. Well, there is more than one question.
Yes.
This man is not the manager. Why him take up this on his head to highlight? That's
Then
one
no,
question. No, that's one question.
yes.
Who? Anybody who would have been on a day pass, would you take home food, carry your foil paper, or your dish? In Jamaica, they call it your shed pan.
A big something.
Yeah, yeah. Would you take some of the hotel food? Of course, it might be against the hotel's policy, so you have to hide and take it. But like the jerk chicken and jerk pork, you carry your foil paper and you wrap it up and you put it in your bag and you go. Would you do that? Or you would just fill your belly at the hotel, all you can eat, and then you go home? What would you do?
Right. But I think his contention is the behavior of the people, Rosie. In the mind, you come and you enjoy like normal person. But the man
Mhm.
said he also said that he cut up 8 chicken for 4 persons. Here comes a call. Good afternoon, darling. Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Come on, Johnny.
Hi, good evening again.
Yes, Jay. Yes.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi.
Um, I think I said something,
Is that baby that?
right?
What we are hear something in the background.
Wait a minute. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Someone was calling while I'm speaking to you. Yes, Auntie Bob.
Yeah, there is a disturbance. You wanna hang up and call back, Jay?
All right, let me try to do that.
No, you're
then.
sounding better right there.
I am?
Yes, right there is good.
Okay, great. What I was, so I am more commenting on what you said earlier
Mm-hmm.
in terms of persons who, go to the hotel just for the day and they're making it look like, they're there for the week or they're
Mm-hmm.
living. See what happens here, there's two dynamics to this, or probably one, so to speak. It's all about money. The bottom line is money. In terms of what the young man commented, and the persons who go there to make this look like they're having a luxury evening or a week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why? So down in, oh God, sorry about that. Trying to silence some other calls I have here. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. So here it is that in Jamaica, in terms of labor, for wage, dollar for dollar, it's no good. The cost of living is expensive down there. One of the reasons for that is that we're now using more export goods than we use local goods. So the cost of living is high, but the paycheck cannot meet cost of living. However, though, everybody at some point in their life would like to enjoy the luxury of life. And so the hotel affording them a day pass, which have an underlying tone to it though, allow them to go into luxury area and feel like they're having a luxury time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we are, let me tell you, two nations in this world. I think they're competing for the title of boastful people are Jamaicans and Nigerians. So to have a little pride of boasting about something luxurious, yes, they're gonna come on them social media page and make you feel like them have a good life, especially for us abroad who can travel here and there. They want to let you know, we can have a good life too. And yes, some of them come down there because they're using last $150, $100 in their pocket, and they have to take the taxi go home. But sometimes you take regular taxi too because you drive nicer. But and on saying that though, yes, sometimes social media show you some things that are not exactly so. But I do believe that from time to time a person should sacrifice to treat themselves to something luxurious. Because guess what? We have one foot in the grave. We work hard and we don't enjoy as much as we work because we spend it on children and family.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on top of the day past conversation to this young man, what people don't know is this. The day pass money account for an excess of the money that the hotel has, make. And why is that? Every hotel have an excess in food that they prepare for their normal guests that have a booking there.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, when they have the leftover, that is being discarded and going to the animals, if there is any around town, so to speak. So they found a way, just like the airplane. Remember when airplane used to put your baggage on the plane
Mm-hmm.
and the one here? Now they take that away and then now start charging you individually for the baggage. It's the same concept the hotel used when it offered the day pass. So you're paying them to come and eat what they would have thrown out. So you know how much million of dollar of profit they man make? So this gentleman who is not in the area of accounting and the business and all of that, the books, I don't understand that. And that's the reason why apparently he may be getting penalized because it's bad publicity for the hotel. Because if Jamaicans say, we're not going there anymore, because if I sound never talk about us, I'm money them a lose. So sometimes we have to look at it from this perspective. Now, do we behave badly? Sometimes, yes. Do we need some etiquette training? Of course, and they can sign up in my class. We do need those things. However, though, it is not this gentleman's place to come in the public to say this is distasteful, specifically dealing with these people. Because all around the world, you have people who behave like this when they have these kind of opportunities. I digress.
Beautifully. You
Amen.
you hit all the pointers, Jay. You did. You did. You touched everything. I was not even thinking about the waste. They would throw out the food. I did not even think about that. But I think what pisses this young man off is the behavior of of his comrades, of his fellow Jamaican. I think that the containers
Yes,
them too big, the file papers
yes.
them too much.
I do understand, but there's two wrongs don't make a right.
Right.
He could have actually said, listen, he could have gone with that video a very different way. And in my view, and many other person's view, it would have been acceptable. Because he could have said, listen, this is the dynamics, and we appreciate and we are happy to see that our own persons are coming to enjoy these, amenities. However, there's a decorum that we should always use wherever we go.
Yes.
We are missing, not just be detailed and specific, but you could say we're missing those. And because I am one of you, I am you, and you are me, I would ask that while we use
Tactful way. Yes.
that would have made a difference. But he comes out with the same behavior, the way he dictates his video.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same behavior that these people were behaving in around him.
Mm-hmm.
Too wrong doesn't necessarily mean correct.
I
And my,
agree.
my name is A, by the way.
Let me write it down. Because we're not going to make that mistake. Me feel bad,
Yeah.
me make mistake already. You have no idea how me shame. Spell it for
No,
me.
it's not.
That's just my problem, darling. You spell it for me.
A as in alpha, just A. You can call me A.
That's it.
Yes, that's it. We're not
Eh?
telling anyone.
All right. All right.
Right.
Ah, baby. Ah. Okay. God bless you. Thank you for being such a great sport. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Point well taken.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Bless you, sis.
A said everything,
Yes. Yes, definitely. She touched on all the points.
I was,
But let me
and she
tell you,
widened it. She widened it a little bit for me. So
yes,
go ahead,
definitely.
Rose.
Because I even wasn't looking at it from the angle that you took either. But what I have a problem with is the mere fact that this man is an employee. Why you gonna take up managerial position and you're getting paid to be manager? No, it does not concern you because one is not your money buying the food. That in itself tells
True
you
that.
it is
True
an
that.
all inclusive.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Means that I can eat as much as I want
Yes.
and drink as much as I want.
Right.
Go in the pool as many times as I want. Go in the hot tub as many times as I want. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
Right. So that is out of your pay grade.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your money.
Mm-hmm.
She mentioned that most of the time hotels throw away their food
Yeah.
after. So if persons want to take it, even though it's against the hotel's policy, and it is there to take, and you can find a creative way to take it, I'm not going to tell them not to take it.
Every meal, like, they should,
It's
and
not every meal
no, that she,
either.
no, no, no. What I'm saying is, after every meal, there's leftover.
Exactly.
There's
But let
so
me tell you,
because
they
you don't
would not.
want, yeah.
I don't think maybe like the persons like when they go in the buffet line because you have to share it on their plate
Mm-hmm.
unless you're gonna go and transfer it into a dish.
Mm-hmm.
Most times it's like the jerk chicken or the jerk pork where they can actually go to like the little booth and collect it and then they transfer it. So most
Oh,
times it's something like that.
I was
So
thinking it was the buffet, honestly.
well, they can do that too, but most persons would not because remember the hotel have their plates and everything, so there's no dish provided unless you're gonna take the plate to your room
Oh,
or something to have it transferred.
oh,
But
so the jerk chicken
the-
and the jerk pork.
yeah, it's kind of more easier to take that. And if persons want it, why not? It's gonna be thrown away anyways,
Anyways.
But I'm saying this is above his pay grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure I've been to hotels over and over.
Mm-hmm.
And when white people come, that's to show you how they discriminate against their own.
Yes.
If the person go there 50 times, Auntie Donna, they serve them
Not only white
50
person,
times.
some the Americans, the
Not all. Because when they see their skin color, as a matter of fact, they discriminate specifically against Jamaican. From they hear the accent,
mm-hmm.
oh, in their mind, we're not gonna get no tip. It's
Ah,
true. So they start treating you
right,
differently.
right.
You understand me? When they hear, oh, yeah, come over here. I say, what? Business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I don't
But
yeah. We have
yeah,
a
what
comment.
Carter?
I don't think he had a problem with people eating as much as they want. I think he had a problem with the people coming to him and stuff in the food. In the emperor's, I didn't then bosom.
Oh my God. I don't think why would persons know that this is against hotels policy and be going to him to ask for something? I just don't get that. I think that persons would take their own containers. I've done it before. I've
Mhm.
done it. I have my little Ziploc, and because like cake and so on, pastries. I don't really eat cake, but if I
Mhm.
want to take some for my daughter or something, if I see anything nice, I'll
Mhm.
put it in my Ziploc. You
Oh,
understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily go to a chef or a worker to say, you have any Ziploc in there or ask them for additional stuff. No,
right, right,
because you know it's against the hotel's policy.
right.
But as I said, I think it's a clear indication of discrimination
Okay.
against
His own fellow
Jamaicans.
Jamaicans.
Yes,
Right, right.
that's what it is, in
Because
my
he
personal view.
specifically mentioned the day passers. So
Right.
he knows that, well, and you folks who are traveling to Jamaica, you don't have to go and stay at the hotel overnight and pay all of that money. Just buy a day pass. Guys, just buy a day pass to all of the hotel. Stay at your family them, buy the day pass, go to Grand
Yeah.
Palladium, go to the Rio, go to all of these beautiful places and enjoy the amenity of the hotels and go back at your people them now fi cook for you. You know, if you pressure them for cook and you know, if you give them money for cook, just go to the hotel with the day pass. You don't have to pay, So I'm thinking that it's not only the Jamaican, you have people from abroad does that, buy day passes and go to Jamaica. It's not only the local Jamaicans that do it, but the local Jamaicans are taking advantage of that for a
Yes,
weekend.
definitely. And nothing is wrong with that. I mean, if you can afford it, because many persons cannot afford to pay for a full weekend or so on, and so the day pass in order to take your child or children
Yeah.
out or your spouse, you
Yeah.
know, and take two picture and take your picture.
I know. I
Nothing
was
wrong with that.
totally
What's just what you can
educated.
afford, yeah.
Right. Yes. And
You
that's good.
understand? But I really had, we had a very heated discussion on this very topic,
Yeah.
um, with my schoolmates.
Mm-hmm.
Persons have different views, and I'm saying, you know, this is my personal view. This is out of this young man's place to be talking about anybody doing whatever they're doing. If you want to talk about it amongst yourselves. Don't come on social media to say that, because not everybody is really doing it. But if persons choose to do it, it's their money. They spend the money to come there. They didn't come here to beg you anything.
Mm.
They spent their money to go there and enjoy themselves, including the food. Yeah.
I'm wondering if he just did it for a laugh though, because I really think the video was funny. I really because when him all up the shed pan and said this amount of care coming for come when him all up the shed pan, may I say for real?
That look like a trough.
That look like that look like them are gonna have food for the entire week. Good afternoon to you, Fiona Brown, Mr. Leroy Mullings. Good afternoon, Althea Johnson. How we doing, Althea? It's been a while. It's good to see you, man. Oh my goodness, brother Ted was here, Darry Shaw was here, brother George was here, Alan Doyle was here, our family was here. I hope they're still hanging out with us. Audrey Rodney was here. Denise McCarthy, Vice Grip, all of you were here. Oh my goodness. Family, it's always good to have all of you here with us. But not only do we want you here, we want you to talk to us, because if you don't talk to us, Rosie and I are all talked out, right? So no one have anything. Should we play this again? Should we play the
Yes, you
video?
can play it
Let's
again
play the
for
video
for
again. I
those who
don't
might
know
be coming on.
what happened to the audio for it. So let me fast forward it a little bit.
Especially one them will come with this mentality about them I get them more Jamaica within the hotel industry. We sick and tired of Jamaicans that come a hotel pan day pass Especially one them will come with this mentality about them I get their money's worth. Oh, no one yam down the whole place and on top of that, you still one pack of food can go on the yard. If you think about it, the bar alone don't no money, because you not spend $12,000 for the day pass, Like, brother, this is someone who come with brand new file up. You do what? And who now have with that brand new file up to pack up things now, especially jerk chicken and jerk pork, you got them yard. This is someone who have with some big old beast like them, 3, 4 of them.
Basin.
No stop all of that, man. You too disgusting, man. The bar alone, I don't know the money. You serve 8 chicken to 4 guests. 8 chicken, and I like them yummy, Them file up that and put in them bag for Kiaga, them yard, This lady I got message today, Sunday, so she now cook. She want 2 chicken for Kiaga yard.
Oh my God. Amika Osborne is dying with laugh. And Auntie Ruthlyn said Jamaica food sweet. Let's say, yes, you're going to get some Jamaica food this Sunday. We're cooking. This Sunday at the Paint and Sip, it's going to be going down. We looked at our menu as we talk about Jamaican food. We're going to be having jerk chicken, jerk pork, no, brown stewed pork, curry chicken, fried chicken. We're gonna be having chili salmon. We're gonna be having. Let me see. Let me find it. Yes, yeah. Let me make you want to take plane and come. Cause you're foodie. You're more supposed to run water in a Rosie because you love good food.
Man,
If nothing I know about Rosie. Rosie love good food.
of course, especially the good jerk.
So we have, yes, man. So we're gonna have fried chicken, jerk chicken, curry goat, shrimp scampi, chili salmon, brown stew pork, and our sides are gonna be rice and peas, white rice, potato salad, mac and cheese, tossed salad, bami, roasted breadfruit. We're gonna serve the breadfruit, the roast breadfruit with the jerk chicken. And for dessert, we have fruit salad and ice cream and sok. We got sok. Yes, and we also, for the drinks, we're going to be having wine. We're going to be having beers for those who want beer, water, juice, shandy, and sparkling cider. So we're not going to hide under nothing. You understand? Because someone want to hide and take the things them behind the scene. You understand,
So,
Rosie?
question though, Auntie Donna.
Yes.
Can persons walk with them big cover dish like the red one, that the red cover one that he showed, or the roll of foil paper?
We not forgo wait until the something done. You know, can walk with it. But make sure everybody eat first. And then
My
after
point.
now, you understand? If you no want
Mm-hmm.
to paint and sip, if you no want to walk with on something, we not going to stop on from walk with in a container. But you know going to have to stay until the end. And as long as everybody belly full, we can put on something in that car. We can carry it home for sure.
Exactly my point.
Yes.
Food in itself, especially you having a function like that,
Yes.
right? If I believe that if persons choose to
Yeah.
carry their thing, carry or
Yeah.
even take away from there,
As a
cover
matter
up
of fact,
plates.
Rosie, we have that planned because the container
Yeah.
in which we're serving it in, we're serving it in those nice foil bottom and covered. Everyone will
Right.
receive that. So if they finish eat and they want to come back for seconds, we're going to be allowing people to come back for seconds. You know what I mean? So we are planning that persons who want to take home food from the event, feel
Hmm.
free to take home the food. It's going to be there.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's a nice gesture. More than have it and waste it. I mean,
It doesn't make any sense. So if we no walk,
no.
we can walk with no basin. Let me hear what is Audra Rodney saying. Mekia Osborne said, "Fire pan fi uno." No Rastaman food. Yes, man, we have Rastaman food. We're going to have fish. Come on, man. Come on, Amika. We're going to have Rastaman fish. We have vegetables. We're gonna have vegetable soup. We're gonna have because not everybody likes meat. So we are aware of that. So we have a on the menu food for those person who don't eat food. All right. So Rodney Makia, you can come. And Audrey says, take what she say, him to take up Bakra Masa business pan your head and
My
now
point.
you have you know have no work. Get exactly what you are looking for the unemployment line. I wonder if him get fired for it. Did he get fired for
I
it?
heard so. I don't know how true it is, but that's what I
Mm.
heard.
Oh wow. My mouth shut pan, so why not? My mouth shut pan, so why not? I don't understand that. Me not understand the Jamaican like that,
My short
Audrey.
pan.
My
No, just say my short pan. So why not?
oh,
My short
your
pan.
my shut pan. No, you see, say we can't understand and read it. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so I understand all point and the story that we just spoke about.
Mhm.
Yeah, he should not really come out and say it wasn't his place, Rosie.
Publicly. And this is the second video of this kind that I see coming out from somebody in Jamaica, and that is why I know it's a deliberate act of discrimination. They claim that Jamaicans want this and they want that when they come, they want the whole package.
Hmm.
But they should get the whole package, whether you're on day pass or you're on a weekend. You should get the full
Should be
package.
treated equally
Of
because you paid.
course, you're not
Hotel
supposed to be
set that
treated any less.
standard. Yes.
And I heard him spoke about the fact that when you see Jamaicans say you're not going to get no tip, so they listen for the accent to know how to treat you. So some of them won't readily come to your table. They do it, and that is very, very sad. That's
Right,
very
right.
sad.
That is true. That is true. Then maybe they need to teach them, have give them more. What would A say? A would want them to have more interpersonal relationship, how to handle people, and give them some course in that. Maybe they should do that. Tell them it doesn't matter. It's not their thing. Management need to train them some more, possibly.
Yeah.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Me tired, Rosa tired. Anybody want to call in at 718-569-6622 to add to what we're talking about? And of course, the question is asked, if your ex was a street sign, what would it read? Audrey, if your ex was a street sign, what would it read? Leroy, if your ex was a street sign, what would it read? Anne Marie. Yes, Anne Marie, we're going to have curry goat. But you come in, Anne Marie. Yes, we have curry goat. Um, so if your ex was a street sign, what would it be? So right now I'm going to turn over to Rosie. Let Rosie sum up everything that we have gone over and how we can make this world a better place with the situation that we will encounter people, one another. You know what I mean? So go ahead, Rosie.
Okay, well, from the first video, we would have seen where this mother, she needs training herself. Her child was very much out of control, and it is clear that her motherhood skills are not very good. So, a lot of times people say, you have to train your child home before you come abroad. Yes, that is true. But even though sometimes you might do that, your child might even come publicly and behave bad. But
Mhm.
notwithstanding, you must be able to stand your ground as a parent. When you say stop, stop means stop. And I'm so taken aback. Back in the days when your mother used to give you the look,
Just the look. Just the look, Rosie.
one look.
Just the
You
look.
know what that look means.
Means.
Nowadays, you look at your child that way, the child asks you, Mommy, why are you looking at me like that?
Mhm,
I
mhm.
want to go back to those days because it really works, the level of discipline. And so we are encouraging parents to train your child and be careful how you behave in front of your children, whether mother or father. Be
Yes.
careful how you behave before your children because they will come publicly and display the same kind of behavior in the general public.
Mhm.
Now, as it relates to this gentleman here, I will always say you must act your pay grade. That's what you're getting paid for. To You're an employee, you're not the manager. It's not your money buying the food or anything. You come and you do your work and you go home. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter. Some people eat more than some. So if
Mm-hmm.
the people want to take the food, let them take it. That's none of his business.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. So with that, everyone, we want to thank you for coming and for staying for just hanging out with us for the last 90 minutes. It's our pleasure always to serve, to have conversation. We are having these talks because we want to get back to being human being again.
Yeah.
We're so far apart from each other and we don't talk. Most of the time we're on our phone and some of you are, but at least we are having conversation together. So the regular people, the Natalie Me Young, Faith Evans out of St. Vincent, and the regular persons that's always here. I just want to thank you, on behalf of Rosie as well, for coming and for staying with us. And hopefully, the next time you will see us, we will have more thought provoking topics and
Oh,
video. Now we upgrade.
definitely. Some will come audio, some will come
Some will
visual.
come audio, some will
But
come visual,
yeah,
but based upon the reaction from the audience, I think we are heading in the right direction, having creative content, and so that you guys can be a part of it. And also feel free to send us content that you would want us to highlight or discuss. Send us a video, or audio, if there's something that you don't think that you're brave enough to say out in public. Send us an audio. You can
yeah.
we will anonymously play it for you, because don't think that your story does not make sense. Everybody's story helps somebody and it makes sense because you've actually lived it. Amika Osman was where was YouTube link today? Oh yes, the YouTube link is at Auntie Donna Corn Color YouTube link maker. Let me see if I can grab it and put it on the blog for you. Say something, Rosie. Let me put up the YouTube link so that
Right.
yeah, go ahead, Rosie.
Okay, so as Auntie Donna would have mentioned, feel free to send in your content, whatever you would like us to discuss, because it's teamwork. We're a family, and we just don't want to choose things that we want to speak about. We want to hear what you have in mind, what you would like to hear we speak about. And of course, as you know, our topics are very thought provoking. They are very real, and every one of us can identify with one story or another, or with something. Yes, definitely. And we learn from each other.
Sure,
Definitely. So
sure.
God bless you. Thanks for coming and sharing, whether a text or call
Yes.
or just watching, a secret watcher.
Yes, because we do have those persons
Yes, yes,
who are
definitely.
watching,
But
and
it
we
was
love
our
you.
pleasure.
We love you guys just
Yeah.
for being who you are and just coming and staying with us. So Rosie, once again, my friend, thank you for pulling me up when I want to sleep. You said, "Come, Auntie Donna." Thank you. I mean, thank you. I really appreciate that. You're not giving up on what we have started, and that is what Queen does. We keep each other up. So God
Amen.
you, my
Amen.
sister, and this is something that we want people to do. Just try to pull persons up in spite of. All right. So God bless you, my sister. And
Right.
of course, I'm going to go out with some Brother George. So God bless you, sis.
Bless you.
Amen.
Bye, everyone.
Me under God protection. No flex with them. Me no afraid of no demon, no chase. Bad, bad mind me no follow.
Yes, and the Ruth in sweet dreams.
Bad mind me no follow.
Guys, remember Paint and Sip this coming Sunday. This coming Sunday at Mount Vernon, 90 West Sanford Boulevard. It's the Pollyanna Project fundraiser. We are raising fund Have a blessed night. Thank you for joining us. I think I mentioned, we're going to be giving away so much this weekend. Please, guys, don't let us go away with them back. If not, then we always send them to another country. But we have giveaways that our sponsors want to share with our supporters, which is you. So when you do come, we have gifts for everybody that set foots in there. We're going to be having bingo games. We're going to be painting. We're going to be sipping. DJ Ghetto will be playing the music. Taj will be there. Psalmist Cheetah out of the United Kingdom is here. Our children, Layla and Tay, they are here. A lot of other people will be passing through. And remember, all the proceeds from this event goes to helping countries and community globally. All right. So that is what you will be doing. You are indeed a part of what we're doing, and we could not have done what we're doing without you. So God bless you. And if you're not able to come to the event, you can always support the Pollyanna Project at www.thepollyannaproject.org, right? Go to our website. There is a donate button. Donate to us, help children. Now, I've heard that my thing has just expanded a little bit. So we're going to be going to some countries that I was not even dreaming of. I was not even dreaming of some of these countries that I'm hearing about. So please help us to help those children, because one thing I know for a fact is this, that these countries that we're going into, they're happy that our diaspora, is coming back to help them, because they know that we don't have an ulterior motive of taking their lands and their resources and all of that. They know that we're coming back to help them. So some of you who are a bit slow on this need to get on the train now. We are ahead, and some of you need to get on the train where you are actually being a part of what we're doing. All right, guys. So I'm hoping to see most of you here. I see some people who purchased their tickets already, so I can't wait to meet you. We have greeted here on this platform, so we're going to be meeting. So if you didn't know this one, I'm going to let you know that this one is this one. And then you're going to say hello and so forth and so on. Taj is going to be there as well. My husband, you will meet the behind the scene pollinators, the directors, most of them will be there. So you will see those persons who sow into the Pollyanna on a monthly basis to do what we do. A lot of things. You're going to be just seeing the entire. We're just going to be coming transparent to you. Just as you give us your hard-earned money, we want to give back to you. We have gifts upon gifts, and I've been working tirelessly preparing those stuff for every one of you. We have the Brooklyn Nets athletic gears, we have hoodies, we have team hats, we have so much stuff that you guys are going to be walking away with. So of course, I am excited, because I'm like a little kids when I'm giving away. So we're going to be playing bingo, we're going to be playing some games so that you could win. We're going to put the phone down unless you're doing a live broadcast and so forth and so on. But we're going to be having a grand time. So, guys, thank you very much. God bless you until we meet again. Right?
Mind me no follow, greed and envy them swallow. But mind me no follow, greed and envy them swallow. Stay focused when you race, well blessed. Give God the praise. Stay focused and excel. Don't get caught up in a them spell. Be confident, reach for your goal. Just in God that Him in control. Have faith and confidence. Make sure God that you defend. But mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. But mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. Give praise to the Almighty Father. Wake up out of your sleep and slumber. You can't please and wave in mind. Me well bless me a one of a kind. Don't get caught up in a them snare. Open your eyes and beware. follow. Greed and envy them swallow. But mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. They toxic. Me under God protection. Me no afraid of no demon. But mind me no follow. Greed and envy them swallow. But mind me no follow.